All right, hey, how you doing? This is your man Big Jack, and welcome to the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. This is where we prove we are stronger together. That if each one would just reach one, we can all grow and glow. And that right there was a tribute to my aunt, who she has passed, but yesterday was her birthday, and she would never be forgotten in my life. And I just wanted to give her a huge shout out, just because of all the parts of me, a lot of me is she had a lot to do with it. So I just wanted to use my platform to express my true gratitude to her. Even though she's no longer here, but I know that where she is, she's in a good space, in a good place, and just knowing that she would never be forgotten. So, but again, thank you for being here on the show and being with me on the show, and we're going to have a good time today. So I'm going to bring my guests on and get my guests up here so we can rock out on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. So give me 1 second so I can get my guests up here. And here, give me a second. Welcome to the show, B. How you doing, B? Welcome to the.
Hi, I'm doing good. How are
All
you?
right. What's going on?
Oh, crazy weather today.
Weather. All right, all right. You got that crazy weather. Well, hopefully you
Yeah.
won't have no weather problems inside the show today. And I'm
No.
glad that you're here on the Iron Sharpening Iron show, and thank you for being a guest. This is again where we prove we are stronger together, and we're going to have a good time. So again, thank you for being on the show. Those who don't know B is better than Nightbot, and I got her on my show. So that's super cool. So I'm super excited. So another thing, B, we here, we on the show. We do know that we'll stop by and check on the people that's in the chat, and make sure that we to check on them throughout the show. We're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, and I know that you got your live link up as well. So
Hmm.
we're going to have a good time in here. So again, thank
Yeah,
you for being on this the Iron Sharpening Iron show today. So
absolutely.
for people that don't know who you are, can you please explain and give us a little introduction of who is B?
Oh, well, okay, on the platform, I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, thank you.
I try to help out where I can. And when I'm able to help out something that I know is going to go well, of course, I'm your biggest fan.
I
And,
appreciate that.
just dropping the links is great. Let me tell
Mm.
you. I'm a mother, grandmother. I have 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 girl. I have a granddaughter now, just one. I wish they'd hurry up. But I've been married to my husband for 33 years, come
Oh,
May 9th.
congratulations! Congratulations! All right.
Yeah, yeah. My biggest, bestest adventure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I know a lot of people might be watching right now, and I'm gonna give you the quick tidbit. I am in a remote location, so this is not normal for me. So it's a little different studio where I'm in, but we're still going on. And so I just wanted, for those who don't know, it's like, wait a minute, that don't look normal. That is not normal for me.
No, it's not.
It's a different condition. So, but at the same time, I'm on a business trip, but this is my business, so I'm all about making sure. So, but I again, so
Well,
so
I'm special then. I get to come on while you're on the trip.
100%. So look, I was worried. I was like, man, I don't even know if it's going to take. And when you're dealing with hotels and all,
Right.
when you don't deal with your own internet system or your own,
No.
Wi-Fi and this and that, you don't know what you're gonna get. And I still don't know what we're gonna get, but we're gonna do it anyway. So that's all good. So you say you got 2 sons and a daughter and a granddaughter and married. All right. So tell me about you. How was your younger years? Say when you was a kid.
Well, my dad was in the Air Force.
Mm.
My mom, well, they got married very, very young, 14 and 15, I believe. But I mean, that was my mom. It's been a while. They didn't have me until after they were, of age, 18 or so. My dad was in the Air Force. He left about 2 months after I was born. He came back about a year and 2 months after. And well, he's a skydiver.
Oh,
That's what he made his business of. He packs, repairs parachutes, and he's over 70 years old, still jumping out of a perfectly good airplane.
oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, I have.
Oh, well, congratulations on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
When Uncle Sam asked me if I wanted to do that, I said no. Why would I jump out of a plane that's going to land before me? That makes no sense to me. Why would I jump out this plane? Yeah,
Oh, my
that's
whole family's done it my entire life. So
right.
it's just one of those things, and it's awesome. I tell everybody I come from a very long line of adrenaline junkies.
Gotcha. I got
And it's true. It's true.
Well, it's a lot of people's bucket list. It's not mine. So,
Yeah.
I seen when they put Humvees, they push them out with two parachutes. So now if they're gonna give me two, I
Yeah.
might jump. But I'm not coming out with just one. So they're gonna have to come out a little bit better. They're like, well, you got two, you got your reserve. No,
Right?
no, no.
No.
Both of them to be
Two
open
at
at
the same time.
yeah,
Come
yeah, yeah.
on. Not even the space shuttle comes back without more than one.
That's right. There you go. And I'm not the one. So
Oh, I know the
you don't
argument.
have to worry about me standing in line taking your spot for the parachute. It
I
just
was 13 years old the first time I did it.
oh 13. Wow, that's
That's how long my dad's been doing this.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I was
So wait a
definitely
minute.
up there with
Now that we're talking about that just for an angle, what's the
it.
actual I guess, is there 5,000 feet or where's it at for when you jump in commercial parachute?
15. 15,000.
15,000?
Yep.
15,000 feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's usually about that's par for most jumps. It depends on what kind of jump you're doing. Accelerated free fall, that's by yourself and you pull your own rip cord.
right,
That is 15 and above.
right.
Now, static line, they'll do 15 below. That's the same thing they do in the Air Force.
Right.
But with the jumps that I did were the tandem jump.
Mm.
Me and my father under one canopy, which it's a big canopy.
Right. Now I got you.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, the first time it was funny because the wind had died down right before it came down, and the wind's got to be perfect for a tandem. Otherwise, you're going to land on your face.
Okay.
My dad had a soft landing was his joke.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was in front of him. It
So
was my face.
so it's your face. Yeah. That was yeah. That's something's gonna give. Gravity is still gonna be gravity. CT. That's the problem. Nope.
I mean, I was finally tall enough. He almost got in trouble because I wasn't really old enough, but I
Right.
was finally tall enough, and I'd been begging him for years. When you go out to an airport where people are doing this 3 days straight,
Right.
you're going to want to do it. So, yeah.
The fact that people actually pay money to do it is just wild to me. I'm not gonna say look. It's for some people. It was offered to me when I was in the military, and I was like, nah, there's no reason.
I
I
am
can't see it.
53 years old. I've done it twice and never paid for it once, so I get
Well,
it.
no, you did good. No, oh, you never had to pay for it. Well, that's good. I mean, I would no, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do it either way.
No.
You got to
Come
worry
on,
about
Big
that.
Jack. I could get
No,
you in that airplane.
no. You'll get me in the airplane, but you're not gonna get me to jump out of the airplane. You better yell out, "This we're gonna crash." Then I'll come out of it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. If you say
Yeah,
we're going to
believe me.
crash, and that was the only way, because that's why I don't understand about airplane now. They put a
Yeah.
flotation device, put a parachute under the seat. That's what I need.
Right?
I don't need a flotation device. I like
Right?
in case of a water, like yeah, right. What's the chances of
Yeah.
going over water? I'm going to
Well,
California.
that depends
But
on what kind of airplane you're jumping out of.
yeah,
Because if
yeah.
you're in a jet, you're not going to want to jump out. It's
Well,
going to ruin you.
I don't want to crash either, so it's all the same. So
No,
yeah.
no.
But it's
I
all good.
mean,
It's all good. So we're gonna take a quick break and recognize the people that's in the chat. We see Edward Johnson out there, Tracy's local learnings. I don't know why I want to say landing all the time. Rudy's in there. Hey, Rudy. You got Tommy in there. Hey, Tommy, what's going on? Niecy Jackson's in the house. Sharon Jackson's in the house. Snapback Shoshana's in the house. How y'all doing? Thank you for being here on the Iron Shopping and Iron Show with me. And I got got B with me, and B's going to tell us a little bit. Now, she said she was 13 when she jumped. So, how was your teenage years? How was those years for
Oh,
you?
those were actually pretty fun. I mean, I lived with my grandmother most of my younger years. Mom and me lived with my grandmother most of my younger years, but then after that, and she had found somebody, and we were getting out on our own. It was crazy. I had a lot of friends. I was in gymnastics. I was in choir. I was in band. I was in this. I was in that. My grandmother had already put me through years and years and years of sorry, years and years and years of voice lessons every week, voice lessons.
Mm.
So I wanted to be boy crazy. My mother wanted me to be Britney Spears. It just didn't work,
No.
you know.
Okay.
So, but that's okay. That's okay. I get to be a lot more different things.
Right.
I gymnastics. I kind of blew out my knee, so that was no more. But I stuck with the choir on into high school.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we could be looking for you on the We Be Jamming Live, doing maybe a singing
Oh,
tribute of some sort, maybe one day down the road.
maybe.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Actually,
But
I have put some of my poems to some music here recently, and as soon as I can get just an instrumental with this, I'm gonna try.
okay. All right.
So you'll be
Look,
the first
hey,
to know.
yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So wait a minute. I heard you. I heard music, and I know you did comedy because you did comedy on the We Be Jamming, and you also said poetry. So you're just all well rounded in those areas.
Jack of all trades, kind of
Right.
had to
Right.
be.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Look,
I
that's
was an only child. I didn't have a sibling that I could get in trouble and blame it on. So, I mean, I have siblings. I have one brother. I am the oldest out of six kids,
okay.
and they're all my dad's. My dad's been married four times. Two of my sisters are younger than my children.
Okay. Wow.
So he's a busy man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm,
but, I didn't really grow up with them. So
mm.
I had to figure out what I wanted to do and didn't
Right,
have
right.
somebody to help me figure it out too.
Got
You
you.
know,
Got you.
would
Well,
have been nice.
it sound like grandma was pushing you in a direction with different
Oh,
lessons and stuff like
let me
that.
tell you, I can make you a new shirt. I can make you a new dress. I'm put lace on. I'm put leather into it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that woman was pretty great. I can even make you a wedding cake. I can make you a wedding a cake and officiate your wedding at the same time.
Oh yeah, you're right. You said a jack of many trades. You all on this thing. Wow.
I get bored easily. I do have ADHD, as if you can't tell.
Mm,
I'm anxious looking all the time, but it's just my brain processing way faster than it should.
all right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now,
That's why I send very long emails with lots of instructions.
okay. So
I'm
what?
sorry.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. So what? What was your reason for, I guess, coming to the YouTube world? What was your drive on that?
Oh, gosh. My son, the one
Okay.
that's helping me get this thing going pretty good. He's just, well, all three of my kids really, because they're all three on YouTube. Because I've seen people come on here and they don't have their makeup done, they don't have their hair done, they're showing their rose bushes out in the backyard, which Tracy, I got one coming for you, honey.
Mm,
you know, and it was like, why can't I do that? I
mm,
can do that.
all right.
And I thought, okay, one video and we'll see how it goes. Worst video I think I've ever made in my entire life. And people liked it.
Mm,
Okay, we'll give
okay.
it a try.
Yeah.
You know,
So
I,
so you're saying that all your kids are content creators as well?
yes, my oldest is more on Twitch. He's a gamer.
Okay.
My middle son, youngest son, he just basically plays games with his friends, and I don't know. I guess he streams it. He's not really into it as much. He's also the one that has a daughter. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
and they are talking about more.
Oh,
Yay.
okay.
But and then my daughter and her friend, they are on YouTube and Discord and this and that. And I'm just like, you know what? I might as well stick with the times and put all this boredom to use.
I got you. Well, no, I mean, it sounds like it. So, are you monetized yet on YouTube or?
I am.
Oh,
I am monetized fully.
well, well, that's good. So we're gonna have to talk because I need to
Right.
know what to do. Okay, all
I
right.
got
So,
you, Big Jack. I got you.
all right. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're gonna have to do some talking about how to get monetized. So we'll be
Got
right
it.
back on the Iron Shopping Iron Show. Got my guest B. So stay tuned.
Get ready for the ultimate live experience. Join us on stage where music, poetry, and comedy collide in a night to remember. Top musicians, spoken word artists, and comedians come together for a unique and unforgettable show. From soulful melodies to side-splitting jokes, this jam-packed event has it all. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we bring you the best of the best in this one-of-a-kind performance. Are you ready for the next We Be Jammin' Live?
All right, we're back on the Iron Shopping and Iron Show. Got my guest B here. Want to recognize some people that's down in the chat. Andy Man TV3, how you doing? And thank you for being here with us on the show. We see Edward Johnson, Captain Johnson, how you doing? And thank you. Tracy's Local Learning, make sure I got it right. Rudy, how you doing? And thank you for being here with us. Tommy, how you doing? And thank you, Nisi Jackson and Sharon Jackson and Snapback Trishana. Thank you, Snapback, for being here, hanging with us on the Iron Shopping and Iron Show. And again, I got my guest B with me, and we just found out that B was monetized. And so B, I'm a content creator, and I'm trying to one day get into that world of being monetized and all. So you've seen my channel. You've seen the Iron Shopping and Iron Show. You've seen the We Be Jamming live show. So if you was to give any advice to me, Big Jack, what would you give as advice to say, hey, if you did this, maybe it might help you out? But talk.
Got you. Well, I think the first thing that I would do is the one thing that has gotten me the most reach is the subtitles, which I see you already have that, Big Jack. Mm. And, you don't have to go in. I did all the research. You don't have to go in and put all these different languages. Go in and put in a few. Test it out. See what works for you. I do have a tutorial on that. Just saying. But there's also, like, YouTube, it disguises things sometimes. It'll tell you to do something and tell you this is good when it's not really good. Mm. There is one little tick right underneath your tags when you go into the details before you publish on not your long form, but any of your short ones or your long forms that are less than 8 minutes. Don't click. You need to unclick that. You need to take the check out of that, because if you have a lot of those keep going out, that are short like that, you're going to end up spamming your subscribers, and you'll lose subscribers that way so easily, especially if you're a shorts channel. I learned that one the hard way.
Mm.
And I guess the other big thing that I would say, those are my two really biggest ones. Use all three. You need to use every single thing that YouTube gives you. Yes, all these other apps that you use are great, like vidIQ. We all love vidIQ. Canva, things like that. Those are really awesome, but you need to be able to use all long form, use your live, and use your shorts. There's some people out there think that shorts are not helpful. Well, they have changed the way that your shorts are doing. And yes, I make very little money right now, but it is going up daily, almost by half. Pretty soon I'll be making really good money. But you have to keep a good, consistent roll every single day, and maybe take one day out of the week and don't post anything. Let everything catch up, because the shorts, especially, they're going to sit there for a while. And you're going to think, oh my God, I'm not getting any views on this at all. That's not the case. You have a queue of all of your videos, and they're going to get to the other ones first. It helps when somebody likes. It helps when somebody comments. It does not help when somebody puts a thumbs down, but it doesn't hurt you as bad as you think it does.
Yeah, okay.
YouTube is second guess YouTube. I'm sorry to say that, YouTube. Please don't punish me, but second guess what YouTube is showing you, because not only if you spam your subscribers are you going to lose your subscribers, but you're also going to get put in what everybody says, oh, it's not real, but it is. It's called YouTube jail. It is. It's shadow banning. And what they do is, if you go and you spam somebody, if you hit a whole bunch of likes on somebody's, and you comment and comment and comment, you could get yourself in shadow banning.
Oh, wow.
They'll just suppress everything. If you can go into a YouTube browser, it can be still logged into you and everything, and you have shorts. If you can scroll down, and see your face in those shorts, you're doing great. That's why I try and tell people, you really need to do your shorts. And if you don't want to shoot different videos, you can clip. When I started, I used I just made short, teeny tiny, 20-second to 255-second or minutes for a video. And when I did that, it was like, okay, now I've got to figure out how to do some long form. I don't have time all the time to sit here and do 8 to 10 minutes. So you take your shorts, you put them in Canva, and you make a compilation.
Okay.
I sit there for the first probably 4 months straight. I sit there and would go spend 10 minutes in a corner making 20 videos for shorts. I'd throw up whatever. You have to be careful of your limits too. For a long time, I could only do like 6 uploads or 6 publishings. If you do anything past your limit, which you have to find your own limit, anything past your limit, they could shadow ban you for that too. It's like spamming. Everything is spamming to them.
All right. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's different hearing that, because you see different challenges, like do a 30-day challenge, and I'm gonna do a video every day for 30 days, and hearing that it could possibly cause a problem, so it's like you just don't know.
Yeah.
So you're like, so
it all depends on how much you actually do every day with your YouTube. Like me, I'm a grandmother, and my granddaughter just started school, and she's in daycare. I don't go anywhere. I have all the time in the world. I can sit here and boom, boom, boom all day long. But there's still a limit. And even with my ADHD, I get shadow banned all the time because I just went a little bit too far. Every time you reach a certain amount of subs or views, though, the algorithm changes completely.
Right.
Absolutely and completely. I, every 100 subs you get in the first 2,000, it changes. And you got to go back, figure it out, and break it again. But I
Right.
think I've found a way to be able to do that. And I've got some more tutorials coming up.
Well, that's good. I'm about to check out your and I'm gonna recognize what's that? Is it Sandra's Art and Soul? Make sure I got
Hi,
that right.
Sandra.
Hello, and thank you for being here. Andy Man TV3, Tracy's Local Learnings, Nisi Jackson, Sharon Jackson, Captain Johnson, Snapback Trishana, and make sure we get everybody. You know, sometimes you try to get them all, and sometimes I miss them. So if I do, it's like, Tommy, how you doing? Rudy, what's up? And thank you for being here with us on the Iron Shopping Iron Show. And we getting all kinds of insider tips from B, who's hooking us up. So now, B, when I first seen you come on, I saw you. It was 2075, and I know I said on the Jamming Show 2072. So I think I took 3 years off your sentence or whatever that means. What does that mean? What is the 2075?
Well, I'm going to have to give the credit on this one to somebody else.
Okay.
To our very own guy Bandy.
Okay.
And Sean Dig.
Okay.
Honestly, it was a joke in the chat room and it stuck. So I just went with it. Everybody loved it. I was accepted as Belinda, and
Okay.
Belinda from E Block 2075.
When there you go. Now I know, because
Yeah.
I had no clue. I was like, where did this come from in 2075? All right, so you're not Belinda from E Block. So
No.
an E Block would have been a prison. I guess that was a prison cell. And 2075 was your sentence. So that's when you was going to get out.
That's right.
That's a long time. That's a long time. Yeah, 2075, that's what, 50 years?
Yeah, well, I plan on living forever anyway.
I got you. I don't want to be in jail the whole time. So yeah.
No.
Well, let's not make it a YouTube jail. Excuse me, either 2075. So
no.
So cool. No, that's cool. So now I got it. So you are monetized. You gave us some really good tips on, and so you actually do tutorial videos on how to do what you were just saying. So that's something.
Yes.
All right. Yes. So your I guess your channel is more of like a help channel. You're helping people.
I don't think I have a niche, really. I don't. I've done so many different things with music, and I think what I've decided is I just want to promote other people. I like being behind the scenes. And I got a lot of great ideas back there. So, just call me up front when you need me.
So Sharon Jackson says, I thought it was for real. So she thought she was 2075. I hope that's.
Oh, sorry.
That's what you were thinking. All right. So Tommy said he just found this great tool to show how to navigate websites. Okay, subscribe here. So Tommy, yes, he's promoting, and Tommy's definitely a good behind the scenes as well. So definitely, if he has a way to help you, I would say reach out there and make sure you talk to him. So
Tommy can be your right hand. I'll be your left.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah, if it's going to help, look, I need all the help I can get. So that right there is, and it's funny because that's not a push. I know I said, 50 is all I really was looking for. I wanted 50 people so that I can be live, and I'm really where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's the subscribers started growing, and that was just amazing to me because it's like, God, you just want 50. And now I'm less than 50 away from hitting 2,000. And it's almost there. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm if you haven't subscribed to me, please go and subscribe.
Absolutely.
And definitely hit those like buttons and all of those things if you're watching this show. But I think I'm less than 50 away from the 2,000 mark. So that's pretty cool. So, it's just, I'm doing what I really like to do. So if I can keep doing this, I'm okay. Kind of like say, even in a remote location, I can still do my show. And I made sure to pack my shirt so I can be here when I got here. So that's the cool thing. And then, like you say, I'm 100%. You're better 100% than Nightbot because you be dropping those links so fast and you be keeping people out. So that's really really cool, and I'm glad that you do. You so that you don't have a niche, but it's just you're helping people grow their channel. So
Yeah.
without saying I'm gonna post even posting a video will get us in the right book. Because if I just watch the video, it'll give me some insight on how to do it. And Andy Man TV3, thank you for that. Congratulations. We're almost there.
I'm sitting here looking at the chat room right now. You are the best Nightbot substitutes ever. I love you guys.
I'm telling you, they out there, like you say. So they all on. So it's like the chat is flowing, the links are dropping. I'm like, I don't know who's doing it because it ain't me. So the thing is, so if you're out there and you don't have your blue jacket on, and especially if you're on mine, because I know some people are on B's channel and not on my channel, I can't give it to you from here because I don't have access to the YouTube.
Tommy's got it.
StreamYard, so I can't even see it. But for anyone who knows me, they know that once the show is over, I'll watch the show again. And I start dealing out blue jackets like a poker dealer. I'm just be like, hey, everybody get a blue jacket. So if you know me, that's how I'll be rolling. So you ain't got to worry about that. But we're going to take another quick break, and I'm going to drop a commercial, and then we're going to be back and talk for a little bit more in a second. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Get ready for the ultimate live experience. Join us on stage where music, poetry, and comedy collide in a night to remember. Top musicians, spoken word artists, and comedians come together for a unique and unforgettable show. From soulful melodies to side-splitting jokes, this jam-packed event has it all. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we bring you the best of the best in this one-of-a-kind performance. Are you ready for the next We Be Jammin' Live?
All right, welcome back to the Iron Shopping Iron Show. Your man Big Jack, and that first commercial was the We Be Jammin' Live. The May episode of We Be Jammin' Live will be May 31st. So set your calendars, mark your calendars, save a date, get yourself ready, go into it. I think the link's not even up yet, so I'm going to have to put the link up so we can start getting ready for the May. Is it May yet? No, it's not May
tomorrow.
Yet. So
You're on time.
I'll have it up so we can start getting ready for the May edition. We will have, without a doubt, musical artists and comedians and poets, and we're gonna have a really, really, really good time. And I'm inviting you all to come out there and hang out with us for the We Be Jammin' May edition. And we're going to have a really good time, and that's going to be May 31st, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And we've definitely made a decision that it will be a 2-hour show, and we have enough artists. We had enough artists in the April show. We could be still going right now with all the people we had, which is really, really cool. So I'm super excited that we're getting some buy-in, and people, even if they don't come live on the show, they're allowing us to use their videos. And that's, even more because we had Corduroy Brown last week, and he was on the live show, the We Be Jammin' Live, and then he was a guest the very next day. And that's just awesome because we saw him perform, and then we got to meet the person. So it's really cool to be out here and having fun. And if you check my channel out, you'll see that there was a short I posted yesterday from a young man that was singing in the hotel I'm in. And that guy had an amazing voice. I'm sitting there I'm like a talent scout sitting here, And like, is you okay if I video you? Because I want to
Oh
see.
man.
But that's cool. So we're going around, and so I see Tommy said he missed the April 26th. Yes, you did. So go back
You missed
there
a good
and check out
one.
that and see. We had a really really good time. Changed up the format a little bit, but we had a good time on the Weeby Jamming live show. But we're on the Iron Shopping Iron Show, and I got B with me, and B has taken us through her younger years, her teenage years. So what was it like as an adult? So you're an adult,
I
working.
am.
What well, you tell me.
Are we sure
Tell me.
about that?
Now,
I'm not
look,
even sure about that, Jack.
I'm not going to say yes or no on that one. That was your call.
That's totally
What was it like past 18? Because you did tell me you was over 18. So what was it like past 18?
Yeah. Well, I was 19 when I got married,
Okay.
20 when I had my first kid. And then I had a kid every 2.5 years after that. I've lived in Louisiana, south of Lafayette. Haven't been very many places. I did have for a while my favorite business in the world. I loved it. I had a little Fiat, and it was so easy to convert the back of it into like a miniature kennel. And I would drive people's animals across country because they didn't want to put them in the belly of a plane. So, I mean, it was good business. I got to see the Grand Canyon for the first time in somebody else's bill,
Right.
So I'd love to do that again, but it's just not real feasible anymore.
Right. That's a different adventure.
Yeah.
So you would take someone's pet and drive them across country so that So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I mean, that
It was.
sounds
It really was.
right.
I loved it. And I've got my farm right here. 3
Okay,
dogs,
so
lots of cats.
okay, so you calling it a farm, but I guess it's a internal farm. It's not like
It is now that
Okay.
we used to have a farm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was quiet. It was scary during this weather, It was, but when my mom passed away 5 years ago, we had to come and take over here in this house because she left the house to my kids, and I wanted to make sure that they didn't lose it. She
Right.
had a not so great boss that was kind of great to her, but he had his own agenda, and she worked for him for close to 30 years, bought cars from him, bought this house from him and everything, and he tried to take it away from us after she passed away.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I had to fight for that, but I think that really it changed me quite a bit because I worked for the man too for about 5 years. I was his office manager. I worked in the office right between his and my mother's, so it was like,
Right.
you would have thought that I'd known him well enough, but I didn't. And that's okay too.
It's funny. I laughed for a second because the way you said it was like I worked for the man. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Well,
work for the man too. I'm like, oh wait a minute.
but this is kind of true because he's a small business owner. He had like a handful of small businesses that I kept books for.
Mm.
And he was also a former mayor in a small town next to it. So
Okay.
he wasn't the man.
Right. Hey,
That's what I used to call him. He's the man. He's the man. That's the
He's the
man.
man. All right. So you worked for the man. There you go. All
There we
right.
go.
So we're going to see some of the people down in the chat. I see Selena, the Celestial, is out there, and she say,
They're my
she said
sister.
she's making banana cake. All right. Look, I love banana cake. I love banana pudding. So, Selena, you're gonna have
gotta go. I gotta go to Australia today.
Yeah, sir. So somebody got to drop us some way to get this cake to us so we can try this
Oh my
cake.
gosh.
Oh yeah, that is so cool. So cool.
One of my stepmothers is a pilot. We might could talk to her, Big Jack. I'll pick you up on the way.
No, you like jumping out the planes. I ain't getting in there with you.
Oh.
You ain't gotta worry about that. You look, I like to get there and land, not jump out of the plane.
Aw, you're no fun.
No, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Not if that's what you call fun. So Tracy's Local Learning, how you doing? Tommy, thank you for being here. Andy Man TV3, Sharon Jackson and Denise Jackson and Captain Johnson. Thank you all for hanging out here with us. Snapback Trishana. I seen Els Endeavor was out there. Hello, Els. How you doing?
Yes.
The Aquatic News Network is in the house. Hey, how you doing, Aquatic News?
Hey.
Thank y'all for coming out for the Iron Sharpening Iron show. We got B here, and B she straightened me out on how to get my channel together. And she got some videos that I have to go watch. So I got some homework to do. and a lot of it is just, like I say, none of it is really hard work. You had, I see Because I Can in there. So a lot of it wasn't hard work to do.
No.
Excuse me, but I think we have so many people that tell us so many different things to do. It's hard to say or hard to see, which way to go. The big thing with that is a lot of people that give a lot of advice, they're not monetized.
Yeah.
So it's like, is it working or is it don't work? I can't tell you that it works. I can tell you what I've done. And I got, but when I first started, I was all over the place. I had 5 channels when I first started. So it consolidated all the way down. So I got subscribers in other channels that got over my 50 mark because that's what I was trying to get to. But it was just the fact that I don't know if they follow me over here or whatever. And I never really truly went back to go get them and say, hey, I'm over here now. So, but at the same time, so what do you feel, or how do you feel about that as far as having multiple channels? Is that a good thing, or?
I think that's a good thing, but I think also that if you don't at least get one monetized before you go on to the next one, you're going to lose a little focus when you move to the next one, and you don't want to do that until you get monetized.
Got you.
Yeah, okay. And no, none of the stuff that I can tell you is hard to do. It's tedious and boring. Right. If you see those videos that says it's boring, but do this, those are usually the ones that are right.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
been a couple of those out there, and they're usually right.
The ones that bother me is like you can be monetized in 2 minutes, and those type videos is like how, and that's the ones that it bothers me because it's like I've seen right now, and I've talked to people. They like it took me 5 years to get in, and and I'm like, so how can this person say they did it in 30 minutes? But then you do have some people that's out there putting certain content in just to get clicks, likes, and views and things like that. So we're trying to keep this clean, trying to keep it as straight as it can actually be. So that's why I think a lot of it is just like I want to keep it clean. I want to keep it, moving in the right direction. And because of that,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You got
to keep in mind that. Every single person, like Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, all these big guys, they're unique. There is something about them. Yeah, sure, they do some of the same things, but there's something about them that makes their channel unique. They like what's going on, but then they want to do something similar with their own twist on it. And if you just remember to think outside of the box a little bit, you've got this. You've got this.
Got you. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
So only on Rumble can you be monetized in 2 minutes. The moment you pay the premium, you get the stream platform, unlimited everything, instantly monetized campaign. All right, Aquatic News Network. Thank you for dropping that because, I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I think I'm gonna have to go the old-fashioned way. I do see B that Kamaria Jackson is in the chat, so I got Kamaria Jackson. That's my wife.
Hi there.
So I got my
Hi
wife
there.
So she's out there. So we're gonna make sure we recognize. Huh?
Good to see you.
So Selena out there, Tracy's Local Learning, Tommy's out there still dropping links. Aquatic News Network dropping information. I see Sandra's Art and Soul. It's Lisa Wright is out in the house. Desi's here. Hey, Desi, how you doing?
Desi.
Kamaria Jackson is out there, and hey, Kay. And thank you. Sharon Jackson is there. Denise Jackson is there. Andy Man TV3. And we keep going on. Selena's baking banana cake and not dropping
And
that
she's
our
proud
way.
of me. I love you,
Yeah.
sis.
So we got them all out there. Captain Johnson is in the house. Hey, Captain Johnson. And we're having a good conversation here with the Iron Shopping and Iron Show. We got B here. And so B, I know now that you're like I say, you're here, you're doing your channels and this and that. So if you was to give, not me as a content creator, but if you was to give your 21-year-old self some advice, or let's see, we can say 25-year-old, we can say 30-year-old self. So any one of those ages you want to give, if you was going to give that person some advice from the things you've learned, what would you say to your 25, 30-year-old self?
How about my 52-year-old? Start sooner. Seriously, seriously, it was funny because I thought, oh, this is YouTube. It's silly. I can't do this. This is just crazy. Why would I do this? When my mom passed away 5 years ago, I made a promise to her and God in that moment. And my mother was my biggest cheerleader when it came to my music. Any way that I had some kind of way into music, she wanted me to take it.
Mm.
I made a promise to her that one day I'd make some money off my music. Guess what? YouTube gave me that opportunity. I am monetized. I have my own music on here and I'm making money off of it.
Mm.
No, I'm only making pennies right now. But it helped me keep my promise and gave me just that much more to go forward. When I was 25 years old, I was still looking to party, still looking to just have fun. Yes, I was married. Yes, I was already into having my kids, but I was 25.
All right.
I grew up probably way too fast, like most of us do anymore. I was Generation X. But yeah, I would say start sooner.
Mm.
Start with your dreams sooner. If you have to put them on hold because you'd rather have a family now or you'd rather have a career now or whatever, do that because there's always going to be a time. It's never too late. I'm 53 years old and I'm just now making money off of my music. And in fact, off of a song that I wrote 30 years ago.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the fact that
maybe
you
great.
still have the song that you wrote 30 years ago and that you was able to put it in video or audio to a point that now that you're actually able to make money off of it, that's really awesome, to the point that
Yeah.
you didn't give up on it. You didn't trash it or throw it away, and
No,
and didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the motivation is that got you to that point, that's really, really, really awesome that you got there. And
so
that
the motivation for that song,
Mm.
Ozzy over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a song I wrote for him right after we got married.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
all right. Okay. You got look the motivator over there in the corner.
Yeah, he is.
That's good. So
If you've seen any pictures, I know I have a video or two. If you've seen my husband, he wears some round blue glasses and he looks just like Ozzy.
oh yeah. Okay. All right.
No bats. I promise. No bats.
I was about to say, look, I was just thinking that's all that comes in my mind too.
That's what anybody thinks about
Yeah.
Ozzy for.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But so we'll make sure we recognize the people that's down in the chat. And so Aquatic News Network is that my goal is to be a YouTube version of Stevie Irwin.
Nice.
Okay.
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin, yeah.
Yeah.
Natural Conversation for Work and Studies. All right. Ain't nothing wrong
Heck
with that.
yeah.
So Desi's out there, Aquatic News. Let me say it's Samira USA. I'm gonna say it's Myra USA.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's in my chat. So
It's me, Myra USA.
okay, me, Myra. I got it.
I
Okay,
think so.
thank you. Yeah. All right, that's it. And thank you for helping me on that one.
Hi, Des.
And
Love
hello,
you.
and thank you for being here. Tracy's Local Learning is in the house. We got who else? We got Sharon Jackson is out there, and she said, "I think." Look at say, "I think you do a good job outside the box. So I'm not even sure what you're talking about right now, but maybe it's
When I
me.
said
Maybe it's,
thinking outside of the
oh
box.
yeah, but you're doing a good job. So there you go. Tommy's out there still dropping links, and hey, Tommy, Selena out there still baking cakes, and we're gonna definitely have to get a piece of that banana cake. So and as we go on, so and I noticed Denise Jackson out there. It's Lisa Wright is here. Desi, I think we said Kamaria Jackson. Thank you. And let's see if we make sure we had everybody. And if we didn't, Captain Johnson, Snapback Shoshana, Els Endeavor. So I think we got them all. So, and if we didn't, please forgive me. It's not personal. It's not about that.
Oh, I
But
think you did great.
we got D on here right now. And D, we're real close to the after show. So we can probably bump up and step up and go into the after show a little early. It's really, it's no lock on what time we go into the
Would
after
you
show.
get Walt in here, please?
Oh, yeah. Everybody know. Look, if you know my show, you know what that means. You know what that means. So give me a half a second, and we're going to see if we can get this man up on the stage. Let me see what this Tracy said real quick. Drop this and say, I would like
Eric
to
the Kid.
Eric the Kid. And tell Tracy sent y'all. Okay, Eric the Kid. And I did hear that, and I seen that, and I'm going to have to check that out. And once I check it out, we're going to definitely try to get that Eric the Kid up on the stage with us. So 100%. So I will be checking that out. So thank you, Tracy's Local Learning, for that information for sure. But give me 1 second, B. Let's see what we can do. All right, we got my man Walt on the stage. What's up, sir?
What's
the
happening?
Man, the legend.
B, how are you? How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you,
let me
man.
thank you again for that song. I mean, that was a great song. I really appreciate it. I guess I'm somewhat official now. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
You are official, you know that. So we got my man
man.
Walt.
You were official the first time.
Stage. Walt Talks is on the stage, and he's like E.F. Hutton.
Yeah.
People listen. I'm telling
you. Man, I tell you what, I have a lot of people in my life who will hear you say that and just die laughing, man. So
it's all good.
But thank you. You're too kind. Thank you so much.
So you've been listening to the show, Walt?
Yes.
All right. So we got B up on the stage.
I got to start with skydiving was on my bucket list 30 years ago. The closest I got to it was bungee jumping. And so I don't want to skydive anymore.
No free fall.
I guess I just have to go, guess I have to go wherever I'm going without crossing that one off on my bucket list, A shout out to Dad, 70 and still getting it done. And much respect for his ability to pack a parachute. Because you're talking about being under pressure. I mean, it's either right or it's wrong. There, quality control is a must. So I'm sure he's a very meticulous man. And hey, shout out to Dad. That he's doing his thing, and
amen.
You jumping in tandem with him and no wind and worrying about falling on your face. I'm like, I'm out. Count me out.
Yeah, I was saying, you definitely. Like, I'm not even going bungee jump, so I'm done with that.
Oh my God.
Just call me soft. I'm okay. Yeah.
I will
soft.
never bungee jump.
And here's the thing. I was in
jump
Mexico.
out the plane, but won't bungee jump.
Hey, I was in Mexico.
The ground
when
is
I
a
did
lot further away.
Well, the bungee jump, you over the lagoon in Cancun, and you bungee jump. You're 175 feet in a crane and a cherry picker. I guess it's like 60. And this is 30 years ago. $65 for the harness. $75 for the harness, and if you get it hooked up in the back, and $85 if you want to just get the boots. And had a 2-for-1 coupon, and I did it. And I thought I had done something, with the harness in the front, the harness in the back. And next thing you know, this young lady comes in, she hooks up with the boots and just does like a 5.5 somersault. It's just like crushed me, So I'm like, yeah. And then to get home and you see they weren't bonded or insured or anything, of course. And then you see all of these jumps where people used to dive off the bridge. Remember the bungee jumping off the bridge? And, they didn't do the proper measurements, and people were dying, hitting rocks and all kinds of
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I
Yeah.
so I'm
remember
done.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I'm
remember.
done. You know,
Yeah,
babies and fools. You
Yeah.
know, God takes care of babies and fools, and I've been both. So yeah, and I've been
I'm not a
both.
baby and I'm no fool. I ain't
Yeah,
getting that stuff no more, man.
I've
Look,
been
you
both,
said
and
it
I've gotten
was
away.
$65 if they hook you up to the
Yeah, if they
harness.
hook you up to, so they hook you up to in the front, it's $65. But if they hook you up in the back, it's $75.
Oh, okay.
But if you just do the boots, so like the less protection you have, the more excitement you have, but the more money it costs you. So I
Yeah.
mean, you know, to me, I mean, just like make it make sense. But of course, you know, I'm, you know, different time in my life, man, and
Right.
had a good time. I enjoyed it. Got a few pictures and everything. And the guy speaking to me in Spanish growing up, and I'm like, come on, man, give me some, come on, man. He's laughing, you know, because he's got me on the hook. And
Yeah, you really on the
yeah,
hook.
on the hook, literally. And you get up there. So after that, I did that. I said, I don't think I want to skydive. I don't think I want to skydive.
Nah. And I know
Yeah.
it's a lot of
Oh.
people that's out in the chat right now that skydiving is on their bucket list.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
but
Give me golf.
yeah, yeah,
it ain't on my bucket list.
yeah. I probably
Like,
pulled
my
it.
dad's still doing it. My brother is doing it, and everybody in my family has done it. You just absolutely have to. So,
Part of me wants to do it, but I'm just like, you know,
oh,
I've gotten away with so much. I'm tempting fate. I ride motorcycles. I was a firefighter. I'm like, okay, man. And then all I need to do is come down on a perfect landing and still put too much weight on my bad knee, and then there goes my golf career.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
yeah,
That's
It's
not
funny. It's funny because I was standing on a 40-foot platform, just a diving board,
Mhm.
and it took me like almost 30 minutes to dive. I already know, ain't no way,
yeah,
no
Yeah.
way. And look, I was standing up there for about 30 minutes in this back in my college days though.
Mhm.
And then this little guy come walking.
Oh yeah,
He said, "Well, at least I can do something better than a football player." And he jumped
Oh,
off.
no.
yeah.
Before he was in the water, I was in the air. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh man, you know,
That
everything
was
isn't
the
for
motivation.
everyone, you know. Yeah,
No.
That was the motivation, man. No.
yeah. And B also skydiving seems like a pretty easy thing compared to the way you put all this information in here, beating the bots out, because that seems like a lot of work. But shout out to you for that. So thank you so much, because as I learned more and more about this YouTube game from Big Jack, you know, I realized how much work, how hard you really work.
Oh, thank you.
And to be saying that, you know, you like it behind the scenes, you like to help people, and just the work that you've done. So that's a great thing. I mean, you definitely found your calling, and that's a blessing. So
I think
Yeah.
so. Tracy said it the other day, a little bit ago, the best, I think. She says, I am the niche. And
there you go.
yeah,
There you go.
absolutely,
That's what
Tracy.
it
Thank
is.
you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because I do it all. And in fact, I do the research for all of it too.
That's the
So
thing.
y'all don't
Yeah.
have to.
So you like having AI, you know?
Hey.
I mean, but you know, Big Jack, you can ask B. B has done the homework. So
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta
Hold
the
figure
thing.
on,
that
my
one
head's
out.
getting too big for this show.
No,
Look, yeah, you earned this. You earned
you
this.
earned it. It's not bragging if you can do it. And the beautiful part about it, this is what I've noticed. You share the knowledge.
Mm.
You're not a gatekeeper.
No.
And that is big, especially
you.
in something that's as competitive as, you know, the streaming world. And
Yeah.
you know, and I didn't know half of what I know now 2-3 months ago, you know. So I didn't
Right.
know. I just figured, you know, I had no idea how much we really went into this, and
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So even as automated as it is, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
without a
Well,
doubt.
I am here for y'all. So,
yeah, and
you know,
No,
that's my reward.
yeah,
I get to
Appreciate it.
hear that, hey, things are going good for me.
yeah,
And when I hear y'all say that, I'm happy.
yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. No, and I look truly appreciate it on my end, without a doubt. So, but
Well,
so
should I
Walt,
tell you how long it took me?
No, how long?
5 months.
Really? All in?
My first video was October 28th.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Of 2024?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Really?
she
So
only
she
did,
just jumped
That's
in.
how my
Good.
brain works.
Well, hey.
I
Nice.
do have a little help from my children, obviously, but
Okay.
yeah. And I
But
did go to college for computer programming.
okay. A lot of people get paralysis through analysis. You just kind of dove in, huh?
Yeah, that's
Good.
it. That's it.
Good.
Head first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
So there's still hope for me. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Oh, jeez. I wouldn't be here if there wasn't, Big Jack. I'm here to help, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well, I
serious.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. So yeah, I look at like I said, y'all know I'm in a remote location, and I'm seeing that it's like getting dark in this.
I
little
saw that,
tunnel.
man.
You
Yeah,
need
what's
a little
going
light.
on,
I think
Jack?
I need to turn the light on in this place.
Yeah,
It's like,
what's going on,
yeah,
buddy?
like it's not me. It's not me.
You gotta pay, did you pay the bill? Did you pay the
No,
light
I
bill?
didn't. I didn't. So let me drop a quick commercial, and then we're gonna come
He
Okay.
had
back,
a party
and,
before the
and then
show.
that way I
Hey.
can maybe turn some light on. So
Okay, man. I don't want to get you jammed up or anything, man, but you know, it looks kind of suspect over there, Jack.
watch yourself, man. Watch yourself.
All right, man.
Let
you
me
know.
drop a commercial.
Okay. I see you guys.
All right, I hope that's better.
My man,
Welcome back,
much
welcome
better.
back. Yeah, look, I'm
Much
sitting
better.
here like I'm phasing out.
I'm like, what happened? Yeah.
Yeah, like I was like, because I could see the window and the sun is still up and bright, but it's like it just like got real dark up in here. So, but I'm glad I was able to correct that problem, and thank you those who are in the chat for being with us on this Iron Sharpening Iron show. We got my man Walt Talks on the stage, and we got Miss B. And B been dropping all kinds of information on how to help your channel and jumping out of planes and having her mini farm inside. So Walt, did you hear when B said that she used to transport pets across?
I heard that.
Yeah,
And she said a Fiat. So what Fiat did you have, B?
Oh, just the little bitty two-door.
Okay. Was that the
It was
Spider
the
or
tiny
whatever?
one.
Okay.
I just put, some fencing behind the seats.
Okay.
And it was perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah, I took a motorcycle trip cross country year before last.
Mhm.
And I can imagine in the two-seater, the convertible and all that good stuff. Just it's beautiful. Beautiful country, Beautiful. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. And that's a good thing. So you turned something that you love into a business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So it's all about
it was great. And I'd never really been out of Texas other than living in Louisiana with my husband for a little while with his family.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to see all these. I've never been anywhere.
Well,
I get to stick my toes in the sand in California. I got to see the Mojave Desert. I got to see the Grand Canyon for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Mojave Desert is something special.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was there working. I didn't get to enjoy it.
Man. Sorry about your luck, Jack.
Yeah, that's where the national training center is for military. So I'm in Fort Irwin, California.
Wow.
So that's right there. So let's hit some of the people that's in the chat real quick, and so we can recognize. So Selena is in Australia.
Oh wow.
Yes.
And
what
she's
time is it in
a banana
Australia?
cake. I don't know what time it is. So we got that.
12, 20,
it's morning time for her.
Morning time.
So
it's morning time.
she's baking a banana cake right now. So whatever time she's baking a cake. Yeah. And they got Tracy's Local Learning out there. And she said she's been doing it for 2 years. So she's been out there as far as getting her channel. Kamaria Jackson's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kamaria Jackson.
Yeah. And they say the Aquatic News Network is there. Rudy, thanks for dropping the time. Rudy said it's 7:02 when he dropped it. Eastern time, and Desi's out there. So hey, Desi, how you doing? And look like we got another guest we getting ready to put on the stage. I don't know where this one came from. Let's see if they're ready to come on. Let's see. No, I don't see them in there yet. So we'll see when they turn their camera on. So once they turn their camera on, we'll get them up on the stage. Kamaria Jackson said, and I think this was about skydiving. She experienced it through others. So
vicariously, definitely vicariously.
100%. Renee Miller's in the house. Hello, Renee Miller. Ramona Price is here. Niecy Jackson is in the house. I see Sharon Jackson, Desi again. Captain Johnson is in the house. I know it's me, Mira, USA. Okay. So thank you for letting me get that part. All right, so we got another guest that's going to come up on the stage. So give me a second as we introduce and bring this guest up on the stage. 1 second. Hey, Miss Kayana Jackson. What's going on, Kayana? How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Oh, doing great. So, Walt, I don't know if you know Kayana.
I do not.
This is a cousin and goddaughter of mine, Kayana Jackson. She's up on the stage.
How are you?
Kayana?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
I'm trying to
get yourself together. You got Miss B up here with us. So Kayana is here, and she's not here, but she is up on the stage. So my aunt Niecy Jackson, that's in the chat. Kayana is Niecy's granddaughter. So this is her granddaughter. Okay. So it's cool to have Kayana up on the stage. And so Kayana, you came up on the stage here for the Iron Shopping and Iron Show. I got Miss B up here. We got Walt Talks, and I'm glad that you're here with us. So I believe you want to drop an announcement on us.
Yeah, so
hold one second. You getting ready to drop it?
I'm not. I got.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Because I was gonna do a flashback, so I want to do a flashback. So can I do a flashback?
Yeah.
Or no? Huh?
You go ahead.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna make an announcement or no? I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm making an announcement. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let me throw the flashback on you then. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can drop the flashback.
All right.
Just try to get better at this thing. So give me a break. Forward to seeing what's going to happen and how it's going to happen, where you're going to end up. I can't wait till, it's almost like a reveal party for some people. Like when you pull that hat out and put that hat on, saying, I'm going here. We're going to be like, we all going to be ready to go. Whenever you decide that this is the day I'm going to make my decision and make my announcement, and you're going to pull that hat out and show us all, or that sweatshirt or whatever it's going to be. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of people that's in this chat that's going to be walking around whatever shirt you got on. They're going to be supporting and got the pin it or whatever, because it's a lot of people that's proud of you because you've done a wonderful job. You have done a wonderful job from what I know and what I've heard as a child, as a student, and I know that you're going to do great when you get into college. So thank you. All right.
Okay.
So look, that's a way flashback. That's back when we was
that's like I don't know.
We're live together on YouTube. It wasn't even StreamYard.
Oh wow!
Big Jack didn't have one of the shirts, and then it was way back. So I think Kayana was like maybe the third guest we had on the show, and that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So Kayana, how you doing? How things?
I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, so are you ready to drop us some info or something like that?
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know if I had some people come on here. I don't know if they're ready for me to come on.
Well, I mean, we could talk about it. So when we had you on the show, I mean, Kayana's just graduating high school.
Okay.
Getting ready to go. She was telling us when she was on the show the whole going to college and the journey that it takes, to going to the visits and the filling out the forms and the financial aid and all that stuff that went on. So she definitely gave us a lot of insight on as a high school student transitioning into the college world. So that was it. But one thing that was said when she was on the show was that when she made her decision that she will come back to the show and reveal to us all where she's going to go.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at that point where now there's people lining up in the chat. I see Sylvia Jackson is in the chat. Kamaria Jackson's in the chat. Sharon Jackson, Denise Jackson, and there's a couple other people that's in there. So there's people that's foaming up in the chat because she's going to make this announcement. So don't nobody think this was set up. It was set up.
Yeah.
You already knew that it was coming. But at the same time, so B, I'm not taking away from you being on the stage, but at the same time, so we're going to turn this over to Miss Kayana Jackson to see if Kayana, Walt, you got anything you want to ask? Or
No. I'm waiting, trying to get some drumsticks to get the drum roll, man.
We're ready.
You ready?
Okay. Okay, so I gotta get my gear ready. So
you gotta get your gear ready.
Give me a second. And I'll be back.
You got a wardrobe change. Okay.
Let me see. Wait a minute. While you're doing that, I'm gonna see if I can get you on the big camera in the middle so we can stand around. So I'm working on that too. So go ahead and get your gear ready.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. Remember those days, man.
Big Jack, if you need to take me off of there, it's okay.
No, I did it. She's in the middle.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been working on some stuff. I'm telling you.
You need to teach me.
I've been working on some stuff.
Hi, JoBelle. Good to see you, honey.
So, but yeah, Walt, so and B. So Kayana is honor student taking college courses and from high school, getting ready to graduate out of Largo. So she's right there in the PG County area. Super proud of her and all the stuff that she's already done and going to do. But at the same time, just want to recognize her for the two blessings. So
absolutely.
when I'm in this area here, I can't see the chat. That's
okay.
From my angle.
Big Jack, you need to put your Nightbot to sleep. It's
you gotta put Nightbot to sleep. Okay.
Yeah, kicking people out.
Really?
See, I told you I'm better.
Oh yeah, I see him. Let me. Yeah, I'm about to go in there and cancel that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Get lost, Nightbot. I'm better.
Okay, everybody. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut y'all off, but I am ready. So some people gonna be mad because some people done betted on.
They got bets and everything going on.
Out of 31 colleges, y'all.
31.
Wow.
All right.
And 1.3 million in scholarships.
Wow.
Oh wow. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we all sitting here. We waiting.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Get your flag, Mom. Okay.
Mom got the flag.
Ready?
That's it.
Let's go. I am going to. Y'all gonna say it too? Y'all come on. You gonna turn that camera on? Okay. I'm going to St. John's University.
St.
John's. Okay.
Wow! Yay!
Wow!
Congratulations! All right.
Wow!
Full ride, y'all.
Wow! Nice.
Oh my gosh!
Congratulations! And look, and congratulations to your parents more than anything.
Oh wow!
Come on in. Everyone in.
Awesome.
Let me adjust the screen real quick so I can get everybody up in here. Okay, all right.
You gonna clean
it? So congratulations for selecting St. John and out of 31 colleges and the scholarship funding that you got, full ride. Awesome.
Wow.
Super excited for you.
That's beautiful.
Super excited for, as Walt said, for the parents.
Yeah, man.
So, Mom and Dad, how do y'all feel that your daughter is, look at the pennant, how do you feel that your daughter is going to school, to college on full ride?
Oh, feel great, man. It feels good. I think she was the most comfortable at. I think it has the best programs that, for her. It's not that far. So, it's a train ride or a bus ride or a hitchhike home. So, it's not too bad. So it's a really good choice, really good school. So and it had everything she wanted. So I think that's one of the best things about it. Wow. So I'm excited for it.
Awesome.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Man, that's so cool.
For those who don't know, where is St. John University?
So St. John's is in Queens, New York. So y'all know that song.
So I was thinking the Run DMC song. So that's go back.
There you go.
Queens. So
Yeah.
That's what's up. So St. John is in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're right. It's a bus ride, train ride, hitchhike ride.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. You're gonna have a whole lot of people finding their way up to New York now that you're up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So
I got a lot of cousins in the chat and aunties.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So Kamaria saying New York City baby. So she's a New York fan. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yes, I
do it.
see.
Congratulations, grand bestie. Yeah.
Thank you.
Elena Jones. Yes, congratulations. And we can go up and down. Patricia White, way to go, parents. Sandra's Art and Soul, congratulations. Selena, the Celestial, saying Hermina, Tiara Jackson's in the house.
You picking it up.
You're saying congratulations, firstborn. So mom and dad, either one who want to answer this. So what's the next steps for y'all? I mean, I know when I went to school, my mother bought a house. So is that what
new car?
She didn't buy it for me. She bought it for herself. She you was going to school, but after I got my full scholarship, she just bought her own self a house. So I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah. So what's the next steps? How does this work as parents? How do y'all feeling? I mean, I know Will said, that's her dad, Will, but I know he said good. But Mom, how do you feel?
Well, this is my only child, so I'm just happy for her. Kayana worked hard, hit the ground from when she entered school. All high school years, she maintained a 3.85 to a 4.0. So I couldn't be more prouder than her. I don't want to hold her back. It's gonna sting, it's gonna hurt, but I want her to be able to explore the world and do what she want to do and find her way. Home is always going to be home. We right around the corner. It's 4 hours away, but whatever I need to do to get to her, I'm gonna get to her. So like I said, I'm just proud of her. She did dual enrollment classes, AP classes. She did a lot, and plus she also worked. So with doing all of that, she still maintained her GPA throughout the whole high school year. So I'm just excited for her. She wants to do a lot of study abroad programs. So St. John's have excellent study abroad programs. So I think this is going to be really good for her.
Yeah, that's what's up. Man, Walt, you're going to appreciate this one. One. Kayana, when you was in school, you played sports?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you play sports? What did you do? What accomplishment did you have in the sport? One, name us the sport, and the other one is tell us what you accomplished.
So I played golf, and this year we got PG County champion. So PG County golf champion.
Nice.
He won up me.
Goodness.
So it just dawned on me. Her father is 3 Wood Will.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, sir? It just dawned on me. And that's 3 Wood Will sitting over there. So good to see you, sir. My man. Congratulations. So you came up, you said you were the county champ. You going to play golf at St. John's?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a sport or if I want to do sport and organization and clubs.
Okay.
I don't know. I might just try everything, to be honest.
Whatever you do, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I do, like my mom said, I do want to study abroad. So a big thing is studying abroad in the spring of 2026. And the location that I'm looking at is Rome. And that's for first-year students. So I might be going to Italy.
What's your major?
Okay.
Yeah. And my major, I completely forgot to tell you my major. So my major is international management.
Okay.
So
wow.
I'm also in their honors college. So we are it's kind of like you're supposed to go abroad anyway because you're in the honors program.
Right.
So yeah, so that's to be expected. I wanted to say that I know I am. So
Absolutely.
Italy,
there you go. All right.
I just was told it sounded like we're going on a trip, so it sounds good.
It's a road trip,
y'all.
Yeah. Look, I always wanted to go see Rome anyway, so look, not that because you're going, I just happen to be there at the same time. So but no, that's what's up. And I'm super excited that you made your announcement that you came on the Iron Shopping Iron Show to let everybody know that you're going to go to St. John. And I know, like you said, you had 31 schools to pick from. That's amazing in itself right there.
Wow.
The numbers that you dropped in scholarship funding and all of that stuff, congratulations. I mean, really congratulations.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
That's huge. Well deserved. Yeah.
And like I said, we did in the flashback, and we talked about this months ago that it's going to happen. And I'm super, super proud of you for, one, being, a great child. Yeah, I know your parents are super proud of you because you're not a trouble child. You're one of those. You're a good child. You cause a lot of pressure. You're proving that you're a good student. You do a lot of stuff for the school, and then at the same time, you're making everyone proud. I'm looking at that chat and everyone that's in there just super.
Yeah,
excited.
and I want to acknowledge the chat because
go ahead, please do.
So I invited so many people and they showed up.
Yes, they did.
Start from the top. Let me go down the list. Grandma Valerie, Aunt Marquita, Cousin Tierra, my I am your firstborn, Aunt Trish, Sandra's Art and Soul. Thank you. Grandma Risa, thank you. Grandma Nisi, Christine, Kamaria, I knew he was gonna be here. Renee, I love that you're here. Dakaria, I know you ain't here, girl, because you wanted to show up. But I told you that's my bestie, y'all. Aunt Shern, I said Aunt Marquita, Aunt Shern. What else we got here? Kamaria. Yeah. I think that's Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Thank you for coming on. Thank all y'all for coming and celebrating with me. And it's more celebration.
And Cuss, Billy, thank you for having us on here.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, you already know. Look. You making my day. I'm good. I'm all good. I see that Aunt Karen is down there in the chat. And
hi, Aunt Karen.
Jovel says she's in the background now, and she's from the Philippines. So we got people from the Philippines, Australia, Germany is in the house. They're all over the place. So, I'm super, super excited. I knew it was coming. I had a wonderful guest on because we had Miss B on doing a regular show, and I knew you was coming to drop this news on us in the after show and walk talks. I'm glad you was here to be a part of that.
Wow, yeah.
Do either one of y'all have? Oh yeah.
This is so great. Thank you for letting me see this.
I love to see people win, man. I love to see people win.
Yeah. Yes. So where do I get a hat from? So wait a minute. So St. John, that's is that the Big East? St. John is the Big East.
St. John's is the Big East, yeah.
Oh man, shoot, we definitely rocking that.
Yeah, we gotta send you a hat.
Yeah. So look. I don't have I'm not ashamed. I'll wear a St. John hat. I'm all on it. So you ain't gotta worry about me. So I'll definitely wear a hat. Make sure it's not a fitted hat.
Yeah, we know you need to adjust.
Malachi in the building.
Long as you know.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah. So Niecy Jackson, I see.
Shout out to Aunt Diane. Shout out to my fairy godmother Mookie. I know she's in here watching, so she did get some merch.
Maria needs some merch.
Yeah, everybody.
I already said, look, we're gonna look.
Everybody get merch.
It's all about it. Look,
Malachi, shout out to my bestie.
Yeah, so this is cool. So it's just a Diane Witherspoon.
Aunt Diane.
Goodness.
Marquita Charlton. Is that saying right? Okay.
Aunties.
There are 30 people watching right now.
Wow. How God is just amazing, because when we started this journey, it was like, okay, she got a lot of merit scholarships and grants. So she was getting a lot of money, and it was more of the
it was
academics more than a Roomba board because she was going out of state. A lot of colleges out of state. And we were shy by a couple of thousands. And God placed somebody at the right time, at the right place, whereas though she's able to go for 4 years and don't have to worry about debt.
Wow. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah. And you're doing it with your brains. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I was full ride, but it was because they was going to run the heck out of me. You doing it because you're smart. I was like, oh yeah.
Way to go.
That's what's up right there. So I'm super excited. I am
That's
really,
big
really
deal.
excited.
That's
Really
amazing.
excited.
And big shout out to her village. Everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's watching. It's her village. They support as much as they can, whether it's a fundraiser or some kind of school event, National Honor Society, whatever it is. So, of course, we're going to continue to need that support for the next 4, 5, 6 years.
The journey just starting. It ain't over.
It's just the beginning.
You need soap powder, deodorant, soap. Washcloth
like,
here.
This is all her choice. Like we had really very little input in this. So, but it was one thing I knew when she first hit that campus. I was like, this is gonna be the school she goes to, because she was she was engaged, asking all the questions, side conversations with people, and it had everything she wanted. So I knew from the jump that this was gonna be the spot. Even though we visited Clark Atlanta, we visited all these schools in the South and HBCUs. And I was like, this school just has everything that's her. Diversity, has the program she wants, has that feel of being able to put some clothes on and be proud for what you're wearing, because that's her. She likes to put on her clothes and get fashionable and all that stuff. So this was everything about it. And, she talked about New York. New York was one of the first schools she even talked about when she started the college journey. But that, NYU didn't really work out. So. But this one's just perfect. So hopefully everything goes the way it should go.
Yeah, and that's funny you say that, because NYU was my top choice. And the thing is, when application time came, I didn't even apply for them. I didn't even bother. I was saying I want to go to NYU. I want to go to Columbia. That's another one in New York. I want to go to Florida. But I think that once I really did the tour of St. John's and really looked into everything they have, this is the place for me. Like, I don't care, and I want to give out a message to all the people who are looking at colleges, whether you're doing the spring, doing fall, whatever. Don't look at the acceptance rate. Don't look at the rankings. Look at what works for you at the end of the day. It do not matter. I hate when people come on Instagram, whatever, saying that they got into this % school. I can't believe some people going to 70% schools. Boo, boo, boo. At the end of the day, everybody getting an education, everybody getting a degree. That's all that matters. Because in a couple of years, you're going to say you went to such and such, and they're like, oh, okay. And that's going to be that. Or you come to school, you come to an Ivy League or something, you're like, oh, I got it here. Everybody gonna be like, so what? We all got in here, okay? Like, it's not gonna make a big deal. So just be happy where you're going, whether it's community college, whether it's trade. Be proud of all your accomplishments. Be proud to even have to experience education, because some people can't even experience trade or community college. So just be grateful for every moment, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. So I said I want to get a university. I worked hard towards getting into a university. It's some blessings that came. It's a lot of blessings that came in my life, and I'm just thankful for every moment, and thankful for my parents always, because even though they wanted me to make my own decisions, I still wanted their opinion regardless, because they've been guiding me towards the right directions all this time. I might as well keep asking questions. Keep asking about colleges and and my mom, backbone school, staying on these teachers. I mean, she don't play. Miss P-Ray, she don't play that. That's all I can say. She don't play. So I'm thankful. I'm so thankful to the people who came to see me do my reveal, people who've been supporting consistently in fundraisers, events, birthdays, aunties. Like, shout out to Aunt Sharon. She's been to every single one of my birthday parties, and I just want her to know I'm real thankful for that. Like, I'm real thankful. And and my cousins, Tierra, you know, everybody. Look. But I'm real thankful for all y'all, and I continue to be thankful. So I just want to let y'all know, and my friends too. Dakari, I'm thinking about you, girl, because you wanted to be here. So shout out to her, and shout out to Malachi and all my other friends who came to see me. So yeah.
All right.
Well, look, super excited, and B, I'm not even going to try to follow this up with anything else, so we're going to definitely end the show on this one. So, Kayana, I want to definitely thank you again for allowing us to share this time with you, and you making your reveal on the stage with us. I didn't know how you was going to do it, so she's going to get a balloon and pop it and a whole bunch of hats fall out or something. I don't know. But y'all rocked it the right way. Y'all was dressed nice and looking sharp all the way across.
Yes.
Parents with the St. John gear on. And so we already know, without a doubt that you got support in the chat. You got support at home. You got my support. So we already going to have you back because we have to have another flashback of how it is on campus life and how's freshman year and all that good stuff. So, look, I'm invested in this journey now, so you're going to have to keep coming back and give us some updates.
Oh, we all are.
Yeah, keep us posted for sure.
And
thank you so much.
Last thing I want to say is thank you to the grandparents. Kayana is blessed to have all her grandparents on her mother's side and her father's side.
Wow.
So, which is a blessing. So my mom, my dad, his mom, his dad. So yeah, she just thank you. I thank her whole village, like you said, everybody's support. Yeah. My best friend Crystal, thank you because you've been along this ride. Yes. You've been pointing us in the direction when my head is about to hug because so much stuff going on. So you pointed her in the right direction as far as the colleges and things like that for dual enrollment. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. And sorry if I missed anybody. Please don't take it to the heart. It's just a lot going on right now. But thank you.
Yeah. No, thank y'all for sharing this time with us. So I'm gonna end the Iron Sharpening Iron after show. Wait a minute.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes.
There
you go, honey.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, for sure.
Thank
Look,
you
I think I even got clapping. Now I got laughing. I don't got clapping. I have to work on that and get a clapping. But now we're gonna end this with the Iron Sharpening Iron song made by B, and then we're gonna close out the show. So Jackson family up there, thank y'all for being a part of this, and thank you for revealing. Walt, thank you for being on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. B, thank you for being a wonderful guest. Everyone in the chat, thank y'all for being here with us today. We're going to close out. Please stay tuned. Come in Sunday for the next show. Is May 4th. May 4th, we'll have Croc Bells on, and we're going to, that's May the 4th be with you. What so anyway, but
May the 4th be with you. That's right.
So for those Star Wars fans, let's enjoy that time. So until next time, we'll say thank you and peace.
Bye. Thank you, everybody. Woo, woo,
take care, everyone.
Big Jack wisdom tonight. Iron sharpens iron in the glow of the light. Life lessons dropping like rain on the sea, reminding everybody what it truly means. Grow and glow, together we rise, finding strength in each other's eyes. Lean on me and I'll lean on you. We'll build a world that's bold and true. Wall steps up, calm and steady as stone, a legend story in a voice of his own. Talks about battles, the scars he wears. It shows how the fight only makes you care. Grow and glow, together we rise, finding strength in each other's eyes. Lean on me and I'll lean on you. We'll build a world that's bold and true. We're bricks and blocks that craft the dream. Alone we're small, but together we'd be. So here's to the grind, here's to the climb. Every soul matters, it's our time. Yeah. Big Jackson Walt, they light up the air. Their words cut deep but show that they care. The stage is hot with truth flowing free. A bond of life for you and me. Grow and glow, together we rise, finding strength in each other's eyes. Lean on me and I'll lean on you. We'll build a world that's bold and true. We'll build a world that's bold and true.
What's up, man?